Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Connie with the Painted Photographer. Welcome to my 12 days of thrifted Christmas. Each day I'm taking thrifted, forgotten items and giving them new life with a little creativity, a touch of old-fashioned charm, and of course, some holiday magic. If you love DIY, thrift shopping, and turning simple finds into beautiful Christmas items, you're in the right place. So let's jump in and create something together. I'll see you at the end.
For today's project, I got my inspiration from this little jug my girlfriend had got at the thrift store. It is very old and has the number 5 on it with the design underneath the number. And I just really liked the look of it. And while I was there, she's my thrifting friend. She purchases things for me when she sees them. And she had found this smaller little milk can. And I thought that'd be perfect to put that same design on. So I am using the DIY Carnival Red, and I am just doing one coat on top of this milk can. This DIY paint is so highly pigmented that sometimes you can get away with one coat. And in this case, that is what I did. The Carnival Red covered so well. I went over the entire can, and those little handles I will paint in a different color. And I just painted everything and let it dry. On the other side, there's this design, but on this side, it's flat. So we're going to use the Queen Bee IOD stamp. This is from long ago, and it's one of my favorites. You can tell it's been used and used and used. And this little, I don't know what you call those, but I think it would be perfect underneath the number. And so this is, again, the Queen Bee stamp, and I do have some of those available in my website at thepaintedphotographer.com. And then we're using the typesetting stamp for the number 5. And I'm going to stick with the number 5 because I did really kind of like it. I did like the hand um, painted look to the number. So what I did think is if I wanted to keep the hand painted number look, I could just go over it and this would be a good base. I use the thin mount. I line the lines up on the bottom of the milk can so that I make sure that I get straight. Using IOD black ink, I place it onto the stamp and then put the stamp onto the milk can, and there is the number 5. And actually, I really like it, so I'm going to keep it as is. So I wipe off my stamps with a baby wipe after I am finished with them to keep them clean and usable for the next time. I do wash them in the sink and with some Dawn dish soap when they do get too full of ink. So I'm going to use half of this motif. I'm going to call it a motif because I don't know what the correct name is. Maybe you can tell me. So I'm just stamping half of it from this side. I'm going to wipe the stamp off and then I'm going to get the other side so that I can do that side. This makes sure that I have the leaf points on both sides of this motif. And so I stamp that and I finish it out, and I'm really liking the way this is looking. Because I wanted a more controlled um, distressing, if you will, I didn't use a baby wipe. I used my finger sander, which you can find it located in the description below on my Amazon link. I don't know why I waited so long to purchase this sander. It is a lifesaver. And with this design, I just sanded some of that paint off as well. I am very lightly going over the paint so that I don't scratch it, so that I just take off the little bits that I want to have a little bit of age to them. For the handles, I'm going to paint them in DIY's Little Black Dress to match the black of the stamp. And I paint both sides, making sure I get the edges. And I wish these little wood dowels turned on here, but they are stationary, so it's a little bit more difficult to paint. But just take your time and use a nice small artist brush, and you'll get it. After I got everything all distressed, I sealed this with the DIY Big Top. I do not have luck waxing with red. My wax pulls my red off. So this is going to keep my red stuck to the can and in the places that I want it to be. I think because it's such a highly pigmented color that everything just reactivates it and that causes the red to smear or be removed with the wax. So in this case, I can go with a little bit lighter hand and get all of the areas. So now I'm going to go in with my clear wax just in case I missed any places on that can that I don't want my dark wax to adhere to and not be able to come off. After I get all of my clear wax on, I am going to go in with the DIY's warm wax. I put it into a salt shaker so that I can just shake it on in smaller bits. And then I just take a dry brush and I rub that warm dust into the wax. It kind of like melts into the wax. And this dust has like a warm rusty color, which is perfect for this little milk can to give it some age and some patina. Christmas to me. That's Christmas to me. That's Christmas to me. That's Christmas to me. It's the most wonderful time, wouldn't you agree? That's Christmas to me. That's Christmas to me. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. This was a perfect idea for how you can take something from the thrift store and make it over with an inspiration you've seen from something else. You can find these products at thepaintedphotographer.com and I'll ship them right to your front door.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this project, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from each and every one of you. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the 12 days of Thrifted Christmas. If you need any of the products I used here today, you can find them at thepaintedphotographer.com and I'll ship them right to your front door. And until next time, happy painting.